We're with Jen Malik and the Granville Brewing Cyclocross, Sandridge Cyclocross rider at Night Weasels, which is the midweek race at Holy Week. Jen, tell us a little bit about what you're doing and about the course.
I'm changing my cassette right now because I had a 28 as my easiest gear and I would like a 32. The course has a lot of climbing, so we're going to test the 40-32 out and hopefully it'll be good.
Results announced. They are posted. We're going to list of those so I can start calling you guys over to the podium.
We're here in Groton, Massachusetts at Bliss Bakery the day after Night Weasels CX, which is the midweek stop for Holy Week. Jen, tell us a little bit about the field at Night Weasels, and then also give us a little bit of insight into racing at night, and tell us about the course.
Okay. So the field in the women's race at first, it may be a local race. You have big names like Katarina Nash and Magdalena O'Shea, but then it was also nice because there are a lot of women that I tend to finish around in the UCI races, like Ellen Sherrill, Erin Facone, and then Megan Coral. So it was nice because while you do have big names, there's also people I'm racing around and got to compete with. And then later in the men's field, you had people like Justin Lindeen, who I think has won the race for the past 6 years in a row or something like that. And then Ryan Trebone, and then of course you had Hot Sauce with Mark McConnell. So that was pretty sweet to get to watch at a local race such big names. And then the course riding at night this was my first night race, and that first start where you start in the light and then we have all the women sprinting, and I had a good start, and then we make a sharp left-hand turn and it's almost pitch black because your eyes haven't adjusted, and I definitely saw some ladies just go straight and then have to grab brake and realize, oh shoot, we need to go left. So that was really interesting watching as everyone kind of adjusted on that first lap to riding in the dark. Definitely was interesting. My adrenaline was up the whole time because I was like, well, I don't know if that's a hole or is it mud. So it was a lot of fun though, and I definitely love night racing.
You mentioned you had a good start. Previous videos you've talked about how starts were one of your weaknesses. Talk about your start. What happened? You seemed to come down the first hill in the lead part of the pack. Talk about how that affected your race and your finish.
I decided I got second row call-up, which was nice, not starting behind 60 women to start, and then kind of sprinted up to my call-up spot and planted myself right behind Katarina Nash. So I was like, well, I know she's going to start faster than I am, and then just I got lucky, clipped in. I'd been working on, clipping in instantly and had a really smooth clip in and just was able to sprint. And I knew the left-hand turn was coming, so I made sure I positioned myself in a spot that I didn't get pinched off or run into by people. And when I kind of heard that commotion, I just put in a really, really hard effort again to make sure that I distanced myself as far from that as possible.
So the final race for Holy Week is the Providence C1 on Saturday and C2 on Sunday. It's supposed to be pretty wet for the C1 on Sunday and then dry out a little bit or vice versa, wet on Saturday, drier on Sunday. Tell us a little bit about your strategy and what you expect at the course.
I mean, just going to be ready if I have to get off my bike to do it and know what's faster to run and what's faster to ride. There's a pre-ride on Friday I'm going to do, which should give me a pretty good idea of at least what I'm up against on the course, since this will be the first time I've ever ridden on it. So just kind of going to play it by ear and then be smart.